The gloves are off in Europe. In an extraordinary public letter, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has launched a direct personal attack on Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, questioning his leadership, his war strategy, and his grip on reality, marking one of the most brutal intra-European clashes since Russia's invasion began. Orbán draws a deliberate line between himself and Zelensky. Calling himself a free man who serves the Hungarian people, he brands Zelensky a man in a desperate position, accusing him of failing or refusing to end a war now in its fourth year. The implication is explosive, that Ukraine's leadership, not just Russia, bears responsibility for the war's continuation.
It seems to me that we will not be able to come to an understanding. I am a free man who serves the Hungarian people. You are a man in a desperate position who, for the fourth year now, has been unable or unwilling to bring a war to an end, despite the fact that the President of the United States has provided every possible assistance to do so.
The letter invokes Donald Trump as a counterweight to Zelensky's strategy. Orbán argues that the United States has already provided every possible assistance to end the war, signaling support for Trump's push toward negotiations and sharply undercutting Kyiv's demand for continued military escalation. Orbán then slams the door on Kyiv. No matter how much you flatter me, he writes, Hungary will not support Ukraine's war effort. Yet he carefully spares the Ukrainian people, pledging continued electricity and fuel supplies and ongoing support for refugees, separating humanitarian aid from battlefield backing.
Therefore, no matter how much you flatter me, we cannot support your war efforts. The Ukrainian people, of course, despite your carefully chosen insults, can still count on us to continue supplying your country with electricity and fuel, and we will also continue to support refugees arriving from Ukraine.
The letter ends with a chilling warning. Life itself will settle the rest, and everyone will get what they deserve. It is a stark rejection of moral responsibility and collective European resolve, replacing solidarity with fatalism. This rupture comes as Europe's credibility is already under strain, and Zelensky increasingly turns to Washington for security guarantees. Orbán's message makes one thing clear: Europe is no longer speaking with one voice, and Ukraine's war has entered a far more dangerous political phase.